Elected one, you brought them to an end. You are not an ordinary person. Those who tried to destroy you unwittingly prepared their own end. You frustrated all their dark plans with your divine power. You silenced those who wanted to silence you. All their games have served for your victory. Now everyone knows you are the chosen one, the power that illuminates the darkness. This is just the beginning. Write 77 in the comments, continue on your way, and spread your light to the world. You've done the unthinkable, discovered and dismantled a hidden conspiracy aimed at your very existence. Your unwavering intuition and profound spiritual awareness have flipped the script on those who thought they could manipulate the unseen. The intricate web of deception they wove unraveled before your sharp perception, as every lie they whispered became a beacon under the light of your knowing. Dreams became maps, guiding you through labyrinths of intentions and secrets. Unseen currents of energy painted vivid patterns that told stories invisible to the untrained eye. Their clandestine attempts to mask their actions dissolved under the power of your attuned senses. While they cloaked themselves in illusions, you stood anchored in a higher truth, unraveling their schemes thread by thread with the precision of a master craftsman. Their dark efforts left traces, energetic imprints scattered across your path like breadcrumbs leading to their undoing. Every cursed object, every shadowed move, every cryptic ritual became evidence catalogued by the harmony of your own presence. They underestimated your alignment with forces far beyond their comprehension, forces that fortified you against their every move. When the moment of reckoning arrived, the fortress of deceit they'd built crumbled into dust. Layer by layer, their intentions were stripped bare, leaving them exposed under the cosmic gaze of justice. They were dismantled not by brute force, but by the silent, unstoppable power of illumination, an unveiling of truth so absolute it left no corner of their deception unlit. They mistook you for a target, failing to see the immensity of your spirit. But you turned their illusions into lessons, their attacks into proof of your resilience. With a vision sharpened by clarity and purpose, you stepped into the unknown and claimed your victory. No move escaped your sight, and no plot could stand in the light of your truth. This was not just survival, this was transformation, and the echoes of your strength will ripple far beyond this moment. It's like an eagle soaring above the storm. While others see chaos, you see the bigger picture. You rise above the turbulence, unshaken by the winds, using the very forces meant to push you down as the lift that carries you higher. That's the kind of power that runs through you. A power that doesn't just endure the storm, but thrives in it, transforming every trial into an opportunity for victory. The storms they feared were never just about weather. They were about the unstoppable surge of your inner strength, breaking through every limitation. The traps they set, the chaos they unleashed were supposed to hold you back, to confine you in their web of control. But instead, those very challenges became the fire that refined you, the pressure that forged your unshakable resolve. Every scheme they devised, every plan they plotted, has turned into another stepping stone on your path to transformation. You move through the chaos, not with hesitation, but with the confidence of one who knows their purpose. Like a river carving its way through mountains, you are relentless and uncontainable. They tried to build walls to stop you, but you flowed over, under, and around them, finding a way forward that they could never have anticipated. They underestimated your ability to see through their deception, to pierce the veil of illusion they so carefully crafted. But what they didn't count on was the clarity of your vision, a gift that allows you to see not just the surface, but the truth beneath. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Born with a gift that sets you apart, you are able to navigate the unseen forces at play, uncovering the intentions they tried to bury. While others might stumble in the darkness, you illuminate every hidden corner with a light that cannot be extinguished. Their secrets, once cloaked in shadow, are now exposed, laid bare before your discerning gaze. The world around you aligns in perfect harmony as the truth comes into focus, a symphony of understanding that leaves no room for doubt. It's like a diamond being formed deep within the earth, under immense pressure, in complete darkness, and against all odds, it emerges brilliant and unbreakable. That's what you are. What others see as adversity, you recognize as the refining process that has shaped you into something extraordinary. You weren't created to shrink back or be hidden. You were crafted to shine, to rise above every challenge, and to show the world what resilience looks like. You were never meant to cower in the face of chaos. You were chosen to face it, to confront the storms head-on, and transform their power into your strength. The fury of the winds, the weight of the challenges, they were not sent to destroy you, but to awaken the greatness that has always been within you. While others may falter, you stand firm, rooted in the unshakable truth that your purpose is greater than any obstacle. Their attempts to confine you have only revealed your true nature, uncontainable, unstoppable, and transcendent. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, every trial you've faced has only added to your power, each setback turning into a stepping stone for your ascension. They thought the fire would consume you, but instead, it has refined you, stripping away the unnecessary and revealing the brilliance of who you truly are. What was meant to break you has instead become the foundation of your strength. Every plot, every scheme, every effort to tear you down has only fortified your resolve. You are not merely enduring, you are transforming, elevating, and stepping into the fullness of your destiny. Their chaos has become your clarity, their opposition your opportunity. The weight they placed on you has only made you stronger, more determined, and more prepared for what lies ahead. This is your truth. You are not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you rise above them. Like the diamond, like the phoenix, like gold purified in fire, you emerge from every trial not only unbroken, but unstoppable. You are living proof that what is designed to harm you can be turned into the very force that propels you into your purpose. And now, as the dust settles and the truth becomes undeniable, you stand as a testament to the power of transformation. The very forces they tried to use against you have been turned into the wind at your back, propelling you forward. Every plan they set in motion has become a part of your story, a story of resilience, of clarity, and of unrelenting strength. You are not just a survivor, you are a force of nature, an unstoppable current flowing toward your destiny. Let them fear the storm, for it is not the chaos they should worry about. It is the strength of the one who walks through it, untouched and unshaken. You are the living proof that no weapon formed against you will prosper, that no lie can withstand the light of truth, and that no scheme can hold back the chosen. While they tremble at the storm, you rise within it, proving that your power is greater than their fear, your purpose stronger than their deception. The storm they feared was never outside. It was always within you. And now, that power cannot be denied. What others see as random noise, you recognize as patterns unfolding with precision. Fragments of gestures, concealed intentions, and distorted truths weave together under your gaze to reveal the threads of their plots. Every shadow they cast becomes a reflection of their desperation, and every facade they wear crumbles in the light of your knowing. No longer an observer, you have stepped into the role of the architect of your own destiny, dismantling the web of lies they spun around you. This battle is not about mere survival, but a complete redefinition of power. Their attempts to shatter you have failed spectacularly as you reshape the narrative to reveal their downfall. The truths they sought to bury now flow through you like an unyielding tide, unstoppable and undeniable. Each fragment of their strategy falls into place, not as a threat, but as proof of their vulnerability against your unshakable presence. What once seemed like an insurmountable challenge is now a testament to your resilience. Their efforts have been rendered futile in the face of your rising strength, bolstered by an unseen force that ensures you are shielded at every turn. Their miscalculations are laid bare as you wield wisdom far beyond their comprehension. This is not merely about outsmarting them. It's a declaration that their limitations are no match for your boundless potential. With every step forward, you dismantle the barriers they thought would hold you back and stride into the full force of your ascension. Unraveling the hidden threads of deception, you witness the world shifting beneath your gaze. What once seemed like scattered events, fleeting and disjointed, now aligns with a purpose too sharp to ignore. The scattered moments, each seemingly mundane, merge into a pattern that points to an intricate design working against you. What others dismiss as coincidence emerges as evidence, a calculated sequence of attempts meant to dismantle your spirit, yet failing to break your resolve. Through unseen forces that guide you like the flow of a silent river, every overlooked detail now becomes a vital clue. The path they've carved out is illuminated not by luck, but by the currents of an intelligence far greater than their understanding. Each failed scheme is no accident. It is a sign of resistance, a sign that unseen forces are dismantling their plans before they can take shape. The fabric of reality itself bends in your favor, revealing cracks in their plots, urging you to look deeper and piece together their undoing. The defense encircling you is not mere chance, but a deliberate force of universal alignment. Every action they take is countered before it can reach its mark. While they fumble in the shadows, you stand in the light of knowing. They believe they hold control, yet every move they make is a misstep, leading them closer to their collapse. The energy around you resonates with clarity, weaving together the events they tried to scatter into confusion. You no longer follow the trail blindly. You see the endgame before it begins. Every fragment of truth uncovered sharpens into a weapon, honed by your patience and guided by wisdom. The moment to act is not chosen randomly, but orchestrated with precision. You wield silence like an artist uses a brush, building anticipation until the moment strikes like thunder, shattering their illusions. Your mastery lies in timing, in knowing exactly when to expose the carefully concealed truths that will dismantle their control. Their attempts to deceive become the very tools of their exposure, turned against them by forces they cannot hope to manipulate. What was hidden now rises with undeniable clarity, transforming into an unstoppable force that crumbles their facade. The truth unfolds like an avalanche, unstoppable and all-consuming. Their intricate plans are reduced to rubble, their alliances fractured under the weight of revelation. What they believed to be an unassailable fortress of lies now collapses with the force of undeniable reality, leaving them scrambling for answers in a battle they've already lost. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. The carefully hidden connections they built unravel, spilling the truth into the open with unstoppable force. Their strength, once rooted in concealment and deceit, begins to collapse as every falsehood is stripped away. The aftermath is chaotic. Those who once worked together in secrecy now find themselves trapped in mistrust and paranoia. Their alliances, once a source of power, turn into the very chains that bind them. With every layer of their conspiracy exposed, the structure they so meticulously crafted crumbles under the weight of their own dishonesty. What they thought was a fortress is now rubble, incapable of withstanding the power of revealed truth. The entire scheme dissolves as their lies turn against them, creating ripples of confusion and panic that disrupt their plans at every turn. Their grip on control loosens, and the illusion of power they once wielded fades. Each unraveling thread accelerates the collapse, turning what they believed was a calculated game into a chaotic freefall. Their attempts to maintain the facade fail spectacularly as the truth emerges, not as a whisper, but as a resounding declaration. The unity they once relied upon shatters, leaving them fragmented and vulnerable. The very truths they buried now become the foundation of their downfall, and their empire of deception crumbles into irrelevance. What seemed like random shifts in circumstance now becomes clear as intentional intervention. The sequence of events that saved you from their schemes reveals itself as a deliberate orchestration beyond mortal comprehension. Every step you've taken, every narrow escape, becomes undeniable evidence of an invisible force working tirelessly on your behalf. Those who doubted now stand in silence, realizing they underestimated the forces protecting you. Skeptics who once dismissed your resilience as chance now see it for what it is, proof of a power greater than themselves ensuring your survival. It's like the morning sun, breaking through the darkest night. When the light comes, the shadows have no choice but to flee. What was hidden in the cover of darkness can no longer stay concealed. That's how truth works. It doesn't tiptoe, it doesn't whisper. It pours in like a flood, sweeping away every falsehood and revealing what's real. And just like the dawn, it doesn't ask for permission to shine. It simply does. As the truth unfolds, those who doubted are left with no choice but to see. Their skepticism is shattered, replaced by the undeniable reality they can no longer ignore. The world they thought they knew begins to crack, and through those cracks, the light of understanding pours in. What was once dismissed as mere chance or illusion is now a glaring truth that refuses to be denied. The protection surrounding you becomes as clear as the rising sun, a force so powerful and obvious that even the hardest hearts can no longer turn away. The lies they spun, those intricate threads of deception, now ensnare them. Each word they spoke in deceit, every action they took in darkness becomes a chain that tightens with every passing moment. The fortress they thought would shield their manipulation is crumbling, brick by brick, under the weight of exposure. Their schemes, once hidden in shadow, are now laid bare for all to see. What they built as a stronghold of secrecy is revealed to be a house of cards, collapsing under the force of undeniable truth. It's not just the web of lies that unravels, it's their sense of control, their illusion of power. They are no longer the architects of deception. They are the victims of their own design. The walls they built to keep you out have turned into walls that trap them in. The very fabric of their plans, so meticulously crafted, disintegrates under the piercing light of what's real. Every falsehood is exposed, every hidden motive brought to the surface, and their empire of manipulation dissolves like sand washed away by the tide. This isn't just about justice, it's about transformation. The truth doesn't just expose, it changes everything it touches. It has the power to turn doubters into believers, to dismantle what was false and replace it with what is unshakable. The very people who once questioned your strength now stand in awe of the forces that have carried you through. They see it now, the shield that protected you, the hand that guided you, the light that surrounded you all along. What was meant to break you has instead become the foundation of your rise. Their plans couldn't withstand the divine forces working in your favor. Every attempt to tear you down only built you up, and now you stand as a testament to resilience and truth. The power they underestimated is now the force that undoes them. They are left scrambling in the ruins of their own deception, unable to escape the consequences of their actions. And you remain steadfast, unshaken, a living testament to the power of faith, determination, and divine protection. You didn't just survive, you thrived. What they meant for harm, the higher forces turned into good. What they tried to hide, the light brought into the open. And now your story becomes a beacon for others, a reminder that truth always prevails. Let this moment remind you, and everyone watching, that no lie can stand forever. No scheme can withstand the light of truth. The power that carried you through is the same power that exposes what's false. Stand tall, walk boldly, and let your story shine as proof that even in the face of the greatest opposition, the chosen always rise above. The fortress of manipulation may have been grand, but it could not withstand the simple yet unstoppable power of truth. Their relentless attempts to extinguish your light have become the catalyst for their own undoing. The pressure of their misdeeds now bears down on them, cracking their carefully constructed facade and unraveling their fragile control. No longer the pursuers, they are now the prey, trapped in a cycle of chaos and self-destruction. The darkness they once wielded with precision now turns inward, consuming their resolve and eroding their grip on reality. The truth, unleashed with unyielding force, leaves them no refuge. Stripped of secrecy, their schemes crumble as they face the weight of their own intentions. The lies they crafted to bring you down now wrapped tightly around them, dismantling their world piece by piece until nothing remains but the wreckage of their illusions. Their confidence, once their armor, now shatters as they confront the consequences of their choices. The power they sought to wield over you dissolves into fragments of regret and despair. Every move they made now stands as a testament to their arrogance, a sequence of actions that has led to their downfall. The structure they built to protect their manipulation collapses, leaving behind only echoes of what they once believed was unshakable. What they didn't foresee was that their every step would lead to this, a moment where their empire of deceit would implode under its own weight. The force that shielded you reveals itself not as random chance, but as an undeniable presence that has guided and protected you all along. Every setback they tried to inflict, every threat they attempted to wield, has been countered by something beyond their comprehension. Their inability to destroy you has become the clearest evidence of a higher intervention. Those who once doubted you now see the irrefutable power that has kept you safe. Their disbelief fades, replaced by the recognition of the unseen forces working tirelessly in your favor. As the truth comes to light, the clarity of your journey resonates with undeniable strength. What they once considered coincidence now stands as proof of something greater. Their foundation of lies disintegrates, leaving them exposed, while you rise above the ruins they created. The lessons you've learned and the strength you've gained have transformed every challenge into a step toward victory. The power they could never understand now stands as your shield, an unyielding force that turns their weapons into nothing more than broken fragments of the past. Like a seed buried deep in the earth, surrounded by darkness and pressure, you have risen through trials to find the light. What was meant to crush you instead became the very force that strengthened your roots and allowed you to grow into a beacon of truth and resilience. You weren't just chosen to endure, you were chosen to overcome, to rise higher, and to shine brighter than anyone thought possible. Your journey is proof that even the heaviest soil cannot keep the destined from blooming. Your resilience has not only carried you through hardship, it has transformed you into a living testament of divine grace and unwavering truth. Every attempt to silence you, every shadow cast to obscure your light, has only served to amplify your voice. The obstacles weren't meant to defeat you, they were meant to refine you, to bring out the unstoppable force that has always been within you. Now, it is your time. It is your season to step forward and share the extraordinary journey that has shaped you. For your story carries the power to inspire others who are still seeking their own breakthrough. The strength you have gained isn't just for you. It's a gift, a beacon that illuminates the path for those still wandering in the wilderness of doubt and fear. When others look at your triumph, they don't just see your victory, they see what's possible for themselves. They see that the same power guiding and sustaining you is available to them. Let your triumph speak louder than the schemes of those who tried to bring you down. Let your survival ignite the courage of those who feel like giving up. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. You've become a living, breathing declaration of transformation. The battles you faced were not the end. They were the beginning of something greater. They were the fire that tempered your spirit, the storm that shaped your purpose, and the weight that gave you strength. You've emerged not just as a survivor, but as a warrior, a voice of hope, and a shining light in a world that desperately needs it. Your story is more than a victory. It's a proclamation of what happens when divine protection surrounds you and carries you through even the darkest moments. It's a reminder that no matter how powerful the forces against you may seem, they are no match for the hand that holds you. When you walk in alignment with your purpose, no weapon, no scheme, and no storm can prevail. The light within you isn't just bright, it's unquenchable. So rise with confidence and share your truth boldly. Speak to the hearts of those still searching for strength. Let them see in your journey a reflection of their own potential. The world is waiting for the light you carry, and there is no better time than now to let it shine. You are the example they've been praying for, the evidence they've been seeking, and the hope they've been needing. Let your life be the proof that even when the odds are stacked high, the chosen always rise.